Greetings, beautiful beings. Thank you for tapping in with me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope this message meets you exactly where you are, serving as a word or a warning, and it leaves you with peace and clarity. Keep in mind that all messages are generalized, so they will not resonate with all. Take what does, leave the rest for another time, place or opportunity, as readings are timeless. Okay, if you are interested in booking a private session with me or shopping with Down to the Roots, the Melanated Spiritual Spot, all the information will be across the bottom of the banner as well as down below in the description box. So let me think. Is there anything else? No, that's it. All right, so without further ado, let's go. Let's tap in. This reading is going to be for the week of December 20th through the 25th. It is going to be for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All individual signs will be time stamped as well. So if you don't want to necessarily hear my spiel, you can just jump right into your sign. Cross watchers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. However, everyone is welcome. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, so we're going to start with the Geminis. Let's see what we got. So we have got, for the energies this week is going to be a burst of magic. Can you see it? Burst of magic. Number 48, which equates to 12, which also equates to 3. Let me see what 3 is. 3 is the ascending masters, such as Jesus and Buddha, are near. They have responded to your prayers and want to help you. All right, let's get it then. All right, so that just, for me, is just also basically saying like your ancestor spirit guides, you are very well protected as long as you pay attention to your surroundings and things like that. And then, lo and behold, your crystal card is amethyst, which is trust your intuition. So all of the signs that you're getting, all of the numbers that you're seeing, even if you think that they're small, minute things, just pay attention to them. It's some goodness that's wrapped up in some of the small things, right? So some of the things that aren't so glittery, even some of the things that don't feel the greatest. It's some gold wrapped in there if you just trust your intuition sometimes and just go with that versus you didn't like what it sounded like. I didn't like the way it made me feel, but what did your intuition say about it, right? So it's one of those things. But I do feel good energy for you guys, for Gemini. So let's dig a little deeper and let's see. Let's pull some tarot and see what holds. What warnings, affirmations? We'll go here. All right, Spirit. Okay, the energy around the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. For the week of December 10th to the 25th. And for all of those who celebrate the holidays, I do sing happy holidays and all of that good stuff to you. Everyone else, namaste, carpe diem, all of that good stuff. If there are any Earth days that are coming up this week, for class watchers who may be watching, happy Earth days and merry, happy, holly, holy, all of that good stuff. All right, so let's see, what do we have here for Gemini? Let's see. Messages, warnings, affirmations. What insight, Spirit, do we have for the sign of Gemini? All right, got the Knight of Wands popping out initially. You want to come out. Okay, Knight of Wands and Chariot. Okay, something is coming. It's coming fast. All right, so forward movement, the Moon. All right. Okay, some things are going to be revealed. They have not already. Okay. Star card. King of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. All right, let's start there. Let's see what we got going on, Gemini. All right, so signifier. Your signifier is the Knight of Swords. challenged by the Chariot. Your conscious thoughts are the moon. Subconscious thoughts is the star. The past, you've got the King of Pentacles. Near or short term future is sitting with the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so your signifier pulling out as the Knight of Swords is going to be, of course, the air energy. So I feel like this is you all day. That's where we are currently dwelling right now is in air energy. We are talking about Gemini. So here we go, right? So we've got that fast talking, something is moving. Like I'm telling you, you guys are on your way somewhere. And the challenge is the Chariot. Like, I don't know if that could be a better challenge, if anything, right? Because there's action, there's a journey, there's new things that are coming, right? And so you've got this fast moving energy that you're already dwelling in, right? I mean, that for me, that's good. I'm feeling some really good stuff that's moving in, right? But subconsciously, I think because of some of the decisions that you potentially may have made, good, bad, or indifferent, whatever it is going to start to come to the light because you've got that moon card there as well, right? And so when you're sitting with that moon card energy, there's like this unseen type of a situation where you need to trust your intuition. Prime example with the amethyst, right? And so consciously you're getting downloads, consciously you're getting the messages that you need, you're getting the things that you're praying for, but you're not necessarily paying attention to what they are because it doesn't look, sit, smell, taste, touch, feel like you think that it should when it comes. But that's because you're not, it's your intuition. It's not always going to look. If the cat meowed at a particular time and you were just like, what is wrong with this cat? Or the dog starts barking, whatever, like you need to start paying attention to those particular things. Your phone just goes off randomly. Your alarm clock goes off. You hear something drop, you go looking for it. There's nothing there. It's those type of situations that you need to jot down, pay attention to what you're feeling, what's happening, what happened before, during, and after that situation, right? Because there's going to continuously be these random bursts of magic that are going to happen intuitively that you're going to need to have to move in to trust, right? Because subconsciously, you're sitting in the star card energy, right? And so sitting in that star card energy, you're hopeful. You've got the inner clarity, right? You know that the miracles are coming. You've got the faith and all of that stuff because of the fact that you know that your intuition is going to lead you where it needs to lead you. But it's like, which side of the spectrum are you going to choose, Gemini? Are you going to continuously run in the, well, I'm asking, I'm not getting, but then you're getting, and you're not recognizing what it is that you're getting because it doesn't look the way that you think that it should look. It's like you're creating too much of an issue that you do not have. You do not have as big as a problem as you're asking for a resolution. If you would just get out of your own way, it's no reason for it. It's coming, right? And then you've also got in your past position this King of Pentacles, right? So King of Pentacles is earthly energy, okay? And so physical as well. So it's solid, it's practical, it's wise. So there potentially may be someone coming into or from your past that you could be thinking of a lot, or energy that you're currently dwelling in now, or something that could be potentially coming in that has to do with some investments, wise investments at that, right? Because you're understanding that all of the stuff that's coming in for you right now is merely coming from the divine. And you have this thing where you're just like, okay, it seems a little weird, but if I trust my intuition, right? The investment is trusting your intuition that will bring forth and manifest based off of your hard work. But the hard work is completely attached to you understanding that it will come in the form of a burst of magic if you trust your intuition. Because in your short term or near future, you've got the Eight of Pentacles sitting there, which again is earth energy, right? And it's mastering your craft and enjoying the employment. So enjoying the fruits of your labors. You do this work, what is to come is nothing but the fruits of your labors, and you will be able to enjoy them. Nothing that you're doing currently right now is in vain. That's the least of your worries. See? I'm telling you, there's a burst of magic. All right, let me pull up this other deck and see what the remainder is saying. also going to pull a couple of love cards as well, just in case you have any energy around a love situation. A relationship situation. It's funny that I say that too, because you've got what just jumped out was the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So an offering coming in love as well, Gemini. You see that? A pretty decent offering. I mean, it is the Knight, so it's not like it was the Page or something, but pretty decent offering, rather quickly. Love offering. But again, it's one of those things where you need to trust your intuition and understand that, is it a burst of magic? Right? I keep seeing this Hermit and this Emperor energy as well. The Death card. All right, so let's see. I mean, I'm just saying, just you gotta trust your intuition. It's coming. The High Priestess is here. The Ace of Pentacles is here. The Knight of Wands is here. And the Six of Pentacles is here. I mean, so the way you see yourself is Six of Pentacles. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm starting to feel like you feel like you're being breadcrumbed. I've done all of this work. I put in all of this work. When is it coming? When is it coming? In a few minutes. In about 5 of them. When is it coming? In a few minutes. In a few minutes. In a few minutes. In a few minutes. It's coming. Gosh. Like, trust your intuition. Everything is about to, like, increase your creativity. Your intuition, your spirit, your all things. It's not just the tangible things, y'all. It's not just the things that you can touch, right? Like, we get so caught up in feeling like nouns give you wealth. They don't at all. Nouns are people, places, and things. Like, are you kidding me? Like, fall in love with a verb one time with the action. If you fall in love with the purpose and the process, I promise you, the prosperity and the abundance and the blessings, they hit so much differently, and they last a lot longer too. Just saying, right? Because then you've got the way you see yourself, the way others see you, and the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, right? Which is your hopes and fears. So while you're sitting in the Ace of Pentacles, which is again Earth energy, right, is investments, new income, that money. So you are hoping for the same thing that you are absolutely terrified about. It's the same thing. Like, you're sitting in that same energy, but you have nothing to worry about, right? Because your final outcome is the freaking High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Every single thing that you need, every answer that you could ever possibly think that you need lies in your intuition. Period. Trust it. If you feel a certain type of kind of way, you meet somebody within 10 seconds, you know that you know. Stop second guessing yourself, please. Let me pull a love card. Let's see what we can find. Gemini, you gotta trust your intuition. Spirit never lies. Spirit never lies. You gotta trust your intuition. Spirit never lies, Gemini. Never, ever. Let's see. One more card for Gemini, please. Thank you. Gemini. Never give up on something you really want. Okay. So things are moving, things are happening. And so you get what you give, right? And so, and not only that, not only do you get what you give, you also cannot receive something that you are not ready for. So if we are asking and praying and meditating on things that we are not spiritually capable, available, or authorized to receive, you are asking for the wrong stuff. It's just not going to come. You have to make sure that what you are absolutely asking for and what your heart absolutely desires is something that you are ready to receive. Okay? In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. And then finally, it says you want a person who comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose. All right. All right, Gemini. So please, whatever you do, remain calm, cool, collective. Understand that your visions and the things that are coming this week are coming via a burst of magic. Trust your intuition. Stop second guessing yourself. Your ancestor spirit guides, the divine will never lead you astray. And you have absolutely nothing to worry about moving forward as long as you stay focused and continue to trust your intuition. All right. So let's see. Moving on to my Libras. All right. Let's see what we've got for the Libras. So we have Into Me I See, which is the number 8. And 8 signifies, let me grab my angel numbers. 8 signifies financial abundance is coming to you now. All right, let's go, Libra. And then your crystal for this week is going to be citrine, which is bring in the light. These would be your 2. Where we at? There we go. These would be your 2. Got it? All right. I will go ahead and get them set up over here for you as well. We can pull on that energy throughout the duration of the reading. All right. So let's see. All right. So we need energy around Libra for this week, December 20th. Energy. December 20th. I think I said December 20th to the 25th for the Geminis, but y'all know what I mean. Between December 20 and the 26th for the sign of Libra. All right, Libra, what we got going on here? Let's see. All right. Signifies the death card. I always like to say that's a rebirth. Death does not always mean a physical death. It could, but does not always mean that. And death is a rebirth for me. Challenged by the Fool card, yeah, I wouldn't look at the death card as being anything bad or harmful. Not challenged by the Fool card, I don't think so. Just being honest with you. I mean, there's still something, unpredictable, spontaneous. Ace of Cups, overflowing with emotion. The ultimate emotion card, so we're going to see exactly what that's talking about too. All right, some decisions need to be made. Crossroads potentially that we're currently sitting at that are causing you to be extremely emotional. in the past you thought it potentially might have been wish fulfillment, though. That could be why you're. So that makes sense. There's an ending to something that's coming that's making you extremely emotional. You've got to make a decision about, but it will, that you thought potentially might have been wish fulfillment in the past. Okay. All right. But then you've still got some sort. You're gonna inherit that, man. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we've got here. So make sure y'all can see these. All right. Jumping out initially, the energy that we are stepping out in signifier is going to be the death card. Okay, so initially, like I said, I don't look at it as it just being dead. I look at it as being big changes, right? Endings to something, time to move on, a rebirth, a transformation. Not necessarily a physical death, meaning that somebody is dying, especially when it is challenged by the Fool card. The Fool is fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, adventures, new beginnings. They're twins. They're twins. Okay. They're twins in my book. Okay. Consciously, you're sitting in Ace of Cup energy, which is water energy. Okay. So even in that, it's like a new baby, a relationship, some sort of proposal. That's what you're sitting in consciously. So you're just like, okay, this is kind of what it is. But then subconsciously, you're fighting with a decision that you're having to make in conjunction to that. Because in the past, it was wish fulfillment. Because you're sitting here with this Knight of Cups. Wish coming true, abundance, good health. That's where you were. This was the past energy. That's you know what I'm saying? And so what's coming in the short term or near future is then this Four of Pentacles. If you're not careful, the desire and longing for long-term security it can easily turn into greed. I hope that makes sense, right? Like, don't long and hang your wish fulfillment, right, and your decision-making process on whether you are going to entertain certain energies that may be divinely orchestrated for your purpose based off of what you think that you can gain from it monetarily, superficially, or tangibly. Don't be that person. Because every single thing that is for you is for you. You don't have to take something that is not divinely ordained for you to have to feel sustained if it wasn't meant for you to have it. Because it will continue to feel good until it turns to greed. So just be careful about the energy that you're really walking in. Making sure that you're doing things that's based off of the purpose and not off of the people that you're attempting to please, even if it happens to be yourself. All right, so let's see what the remainder of this is. I'm also going to pull a love card or a few love cards too, just to kind of see what's in the energy around like relationships, partnerships, things like that for you all too. So let's see. Just stay aware, tap in more, drink a little bit more water. You need to start being a lot more meditative. Bring in some light, get yourself a plant, open up the windows, go outside, get some vitamin D, but do something to bring in some more light and love. A lot of your answers and downloads lie there as well. You will just bring in some of that light, bring you out of the darkness. Just keep in mind, all things will come to the light. What is done in the dark will always come to the light if you turn the light on. Right? If you turn the light on, tap into the light, or seek it, you'll get what you need. Trust me. All right. So the way you see yourself currently, Libra. The way others see you. Hopes and fears. Spirit, show me those hopes and fears, please. And then the Star card. So there's heavy energy of addiction, soul ties, feeling trapped, obsession, sex addiction, those type of things. And the funny thing is that's kind of where you're seeing yourself right now. So only you know what your vices are. Um, but the good thing that I can say about this Devil card coming up in the how you see yourself is it's one of those things where you're understanding, right, what the situation is, so that you can move forward to try to come out of that and heal on the other side. So I'm proud of you for recognizing what the situation is and taking the steps that you need to take to heal, to get clean, to stay clean, to break the ties, to cut the soul ties, all of those things to move out of that energy. Okay. How others see you is currently sitting at the Page of Wands. So, how others are currently seeing you is creative, um, but they also see you a little childish, right? You're coming off as a little childish in some of the decisions that you're making. Um, but it's one of those situations where you're kind of self-sabotaging to a certain extent because you're moving into that Eight of Swords energy, which is self-imprisonment, restrictions, isolation, and imprisonment. But that's because of this. Like you're holding yourself bound with unnecessary bullshit that you're ingesting, entertaining, that you're obsessed with, be it money, clothes, cars, dudes, sex, whatever your vice is. Right? Like, seriously. And then, too, we can't be walking in this energy of like, this woe is me. Like, you got to take some accountability for the shit that you put yourself in. You just have to. Um, and then your final outcome is then in turn sitting in the Seven of Cups, water energy. Um, you've got so many choices, and some of them are good and some of them are bad. And it's one of those situations where you are going to have to muster up enough strength, right? And bring the light and get into me, I see, to help you get through this situation right here. Come out of the dark and into the light. Make the right decision. You've got a lot of choices. You've got a lot of choices, more good ones than bad. Choose the right thing for yourself. You know what that's going to look like. And trust your intuition. You know what that looks like. If it feels like what you know needs to be done to serve your purpose, whether it makes you uncomfortable or not, get her done. Get her done. It's time to stop running. We're moving into 2022 and things are changing. You know, as long as you can be obedient and understand that nothing happens by coincidence, and every single thing that you get is based off of what you gave. So if you don't like what you're getting in return, stop giving it and blaming everybody else. Stop it. For real. Enough is enough already now, Libra. It's time to buckle it up, Buttercup. All right, so let's see what we've got. Relationship, partnership, love. Release your worries and receive universal abundance. Never give up on something you really want. This came out for the Geminis as well. And you are spiritually connected to those you love. I do believe this card came out for them as well, too, on the last reading. I'm not sure, I have to go back, but I'm pretty damn sure that that's what came out. And then you've got the Star card at the very end, which is your underlining energy, and that is going to be renewal, hope, inner clarity, miracles, having faith, being the spotlight, followed by the the Four of Wands for me, which is like big happy family. Well, kind of. Eh, like homecoming, celebrations, friends, like so big happy family, but a coming to a party, a celebration, um, of all of those things, as long as you bring it into the light and into me, I see. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Libras. Again, thank you so much for tapping in with me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate y'all. You have absolutely no idea. If you would like to book a private reading, again, all of that information is scrolling across the banner and will be in the description box for you as well. All right, so let's see who we've got next. Last but not least, we are going to be moving into the sign of Aquarius. All right, what do we have, Aquarius, for you? So we've got the Uncharted Sea, which is number 46, also the number 10. You are receiving divine guidance from your God through thoughts, ideas, insights, or what is called claircognizance. Knowing facts without knowing how you receive the information. Stay positive about the messages that you are receiving. That's lovely. And then you've got your crystal card, which is blue lace agate, excuse me, right? Which is find your calm. So these are going to be those two. You can see that. Let me grab it from up here. Okay. And then I will sit them over here to entertain us and join us so we can maintain the energy throughout the remaining of the reading. All right. Let's go here. All right, Aquarius. What we got going on? Spirit, what do we have for the sign of Aquarius for this week, December 20th? What do we have for the sign of Aquarius this week, December 20th? I'm going to let them come out. They wanted to come out, so I'm going to let them. All right, Aquarius. So, what signifies you for this week is going to be the Star card, challenged by the King of Swords. Conscious thoughts is going to be in the Hermit energy. Subconscious thoughts is sitting in the Hierophant. The past is in the Eight of Cups. And then the near or short term future is sitting with the Knight of Cups. All right, so let's dig right on in. So initially coming out, what signifies your week is going to be the Star card, which is going to be that renewal, hope, energy, inner clarity, miracles, faith, being in the spotlight, which is amazing. What it is challenged by is the King of Swords. King of Swords is going to put you in the air energy, which is the energy that you are currently sitting in as well, which is exactly who and what you are to the fullest of capacity. So in that particular energy, doesn't necessarily have to be, you don't have to be a male per se, but you can still carry that masculine energy of the King of Swords. And also understanding that the King of Swords is an intelligent, intentional, strategic type of a thinker, right? And so that's not for me a bad challenge to have, that you are moving into hope, right? Knowing that everything that you're doing and you're moving into this week is intentional. Um, consciously you're sitting in that hermit. So it's one of those things where you've like, okay, I'm going to go within, I'm going to kind of recluse a little bit, I'm going to take a little bit of time to myself so that I can reflect, and get some of that personal truth, some spiritual illumination, which is amazing. That is the best thing that you could possibly be doing, because subconsciously you're doing that exact same thing. You're sitting in that Hierophant energy, right, which is tradition. You could be going back and forth with yourself and having some sort of struggle. This is to like my empaths, my clairvoyants, my claircognitive empaths that are struggling with being raised in a particular ideological situation, but now you're being called to move spiritually. And it's one of those things that we kind of find it hard to do because they are not one and the same. And if we would understand that and not beat ourselves up for it, they are not one and the same. Spirituality and an ideological practice or belief are not the same. You can be spiritual and not dwell in any sort of ideological situation whatsoever. But you cannot have an ideological belief, standard, foundation, background, outline, insight, forefront, idea at all without spirit being involved. So you can have one without the other you cannot have without the other. So if you can have spirit and spirit can stand alone, your ideological beliefs you can put in your pocket or leave them where you pick them up at. They are good for some things. They are not for everything. Is, you understand what I'm saying? It's one of those things where trust your intuition. There are other things that will guide you and get you to where you need to get to. If it lines up, it does. If it doesn't, it does not. But trust your intuition in every single situation that it is, regardless to what the ideological situation or rule is behind it. Anything ideological is man-made, created, founded, all of those things. That is wrapped up in a spiritual bowl so that you can absorb it and feel comfortable about believing the shit that's coming out of a noun's mouth. Sorry, I didn't mean to break it down like that, but that's just pretty much the way that it is. Because in the past, you felt like you were going to have to just completely walk away from everything that you knew. You were just going to have to abandon yourself because you want to trust your intuition and you went inside and you see things a little bit differently. I think not. You ain't crazy. I think not. Absolutely not. You know why? Because you are about to be rewarded as long as you maintain what you know to be the truth. There is no such thing as something said. That was spirit. That's exactly who and what it was. Your short term or near future is the Knight of Cups. Your Knight of Cups has got you sitting as either you're potentially thinking about moving into the situation where you're thinking about proposing to someone, a romance, a love offering, or it's coming to you. One of the two. Either you're going to do it to someone or someone is bringing it into you. But it is solely based off of a spiritual connection. But you've got to be able to walk away from the fear that you think that you're going to be condemned or whatever it is that you think that's going to potentially happen to you if you follow your intuition because you've been told that it's craziness and witchcraft and all this shenanigans. But whatever. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to let you do your own research on that part. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to think, but again, it's a spiritual thing. It's not an ideological thing. Just keep that in mind. So let's see what's coming forth. Let's see how you see yourself. So these are, let's see what else we have. What else do we have for the energy of Aquarius? I'm hearing shuffle the cards right. Okay, I just didn't want to make a whole bunch of noise. Be so loud. All right, I see that partnership in that Two of Cups energy. I've seen that a couple of times. That. All right, so let's see. What do we have? Ooh, you see yourself as burnt? My goodness. How others folks see you as just fighting, drama, conflict, your hopes and fears. final outcome, Spirit? What is the final? Three of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Your intuition. When it's all said and done, find your calm in your intuition. Pay attention. Listen to your intuition. Listen to Spirit. Trust me. All right. So how you see yourself is currently sitting in the Ten of Wands. So there could potentially be a fire energy around you. That could be another one of your placements. Or you could just really genuinely be walking in the energy of pure exhaustion. You just feel like you're just bogged down, you're just weighed down, you're just stressed out. Oh my gosh, I just cannot take no more. Right? But separation is spiritual. And sometimes when things get to a place where you feel like it is pushing you away or out of a situation, it is so that you can put this shit down. Because the thing about a burden is, all this individual has to do is just open his arms and let the shit go and it'll hit the ground. That's all you gotta do. Let it go. Drop it. Open your arms and just all of this shit hit the floor. That's all you need to do. Just drop it and let it hit the ground. How you're sitting and how you feel that others are viewing you, or how others are currently viewing you, or the situation or the energy that you are sitting in, is the Seven of Wands, which is again that fire energy. Okay. But it's feeling like you have to constantly be on guard. Like, who are you fighting? Who are you fighting? You fighting this? Put it down. Drop it. Why are you carrying all these fucking sticks? If it's too much for you to handle, put it down. Quit complaining about it and put the shit down. You sitting up here having this whole fight with who? Like, why? Why are we fighting? There's no need. You don't understand that you're protected, divinely guided. All things are for your purpose. If you understand and allow Spirit to do what it's doing. Bruh, find some calm, bruh. Find some calm. Find some calm right here. Find some calm in spirit. Find some calm with your ancestors. Find some calm with your intuition. Go within. Find some calm within. Find some calm within. Seek the light. Find some calm. Relax your mind. Let your conscience be free. That's all I keep hearing. Relax your mind. Let your conscience be free. Relax your mind. Let your conscience be free, boo. Be easy. It's some good stuff that's coming. I mean, look. I cannot make this up. It's some stuff that's coming. Y'all, just be patient. Relax. You gotta put this shit down. How are you going to pick up a blessing when you're carrying all of this shit? Put this shit down. Put it down so you can get what the divine has for you. Put it down now. Right now. Drop it. Leave it alone. Put it down and let it be. Your hopes and fears sitting in your Page of Wands. You've got a new project or new ideas. It's like you are so afraid of I like to say, people always say, what if it just goes so bad? What if it goes so good? What if it just absolutely works itself out for the best, right? And then it produces some sort of collaboration. What if it then in turn produces some sort of quality project that you know what I mean? You do all of this work and you get every single thing that you was looking for. You put this shit down and you learn how to stop being so defensive, all in the same turn, understanding that if I trust my intuition, there's nothing but good things to come behind me. Like, come on. Like, unbreak your heart, unbreak your own heart. Look, I can't make it up. Offering. Justice. 10 of Pentacles. Y'all, Aquarius, come on. The Sun card. Stop it, please. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Okay, sorry. I know I sound like a nagging auntie, but please get out of your own way. Like, you can't sleep because you won't go to bed. Like, it just come on. It's time to just let it go. LIG it, whatever it is. Burn some sage, get some Palo Santo, drink you some water, meditate, go take a walk at the park, take a vacation, take a staycation, take yourself away for a weekend, do something. But get out of this Lord it's me energy, and understanding that all of the things that are happening to you is everything that you put out, you get what you give. So you need to be careful what you are putting out there. You know what I mean? All this kikiing and petty stuff that's transpiring. Stop it. By all means. Stop entertaining it. Stop initiating it. On both ends of the spectrum. Stop entertaining it. Stop initiating it. I'm going to have two more for Aquarius, please. That's too many. Two more cards, please, Spirit, for these signs of Aquarius. What do we have? Thank you. All right, so to sum it up, it says sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. Your own strength is stressing you out when it's not necessary. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. So what you up stressing about, worrying about, oh, I may or may not lose it. It may be for your greater good. Because remember, we talked about putting this shit down. Put it down. It's okay. Put it down. And then you're beating yourself up about it or allowing them to. Your dreams can come true if you have courage to pursue them. I cannot make it up. If you have enough courage to put the shit down and walk away from what you know that does not serve your purpose, there's nothing but good things to come. But you're not going to be able to receive what the divine has for you because it's not intended for it to be shared with someone or something or any noun in particular. That's not going to serve your purpose. And this card has popped up in the deck as well, saying love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. So it's one of those situations where you're going to have to learn how to be the peace that you seek, right? You need to be all of those things that you're expecting to be in someone else because, again, you get what you give. You get what you give. You cannot walk around kicking cats, pissing on flowers, and then think that you're going to just get rainbows and butterflies. It does not quite work that way. We have to be conscious and cognitive of what we're putting out too while we steadily asking for stuff and wondering why we're getting shit back. Because you've given more shit than you've given sugar. So just be cognitive of what you got going on this week. Make sure you're drinking your water, being mindful of others, meditating. I encourage you to do something different that you have not done. Have a conversation with someone that you would not typically have a conversation with. You would be surprised of some of the insight that other individuals have that you don't know. That is just merely based off of the spiritual connection and the reason why you were divinely ordered to run across them. So just pay attention. Remember, like I said, to drink plenty of water, meditate, stay woke, so to speak. But stay woke to your intuitive messages and your downloads and things like that. Pay attention to your angel numbers. They mean things. Pay attention to the small things, the things that you think don't really hold too much weight. By all means, pay attention to those things. Again, thank you so much for tapping in with me. I truly appreciate each and every last one of you. If you are interested in booking a private reading with me, by all means, tap in. I've got all of my information in the banner that's rolling across the bottom, and it will also be down below in the description box, along with each individual timestamps of where your sign may pull up. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are looking for anything that I may have that could suit your metaphysical needs or helping you to cleanse, bath, soaps, body butters, anything like that, feel free to tap in to Down to the Roots. The website information is listed right there as well. Feel free to tap in there for all of your melanated spiritual needs as well. Again, it is Down to the Roots, the melanated spiritual shop. I do appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate and love every last one of you. Sending love, light, peace, prosperity, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Namaste, carpe diem, and enjoy the rest of your day.